Are they gonna send my?
Hello everyone, welcome to Scuffcast. Tonight we have two games. We're gonna start the first one off with Team 6 versus Team 7. Hope you enjoy the show. And let's roll. I'm R.
Yo.
IRR. Alright. So what we have messages going around. And Champs like starting right up. What do you think?
Okay.
Shaker
I'm
man,
I'm
shaker
assuming
man.
that we're gonna see probably a Gangplank ban. Yeah,
Kai'Sa
Oh, there it
ban.
is.
yeah, probably Kai'Sa, and then I assume maybe another AD. I don't think anyone else would cop a ban on that team apart from maybe Dead's pool.
Yeah.
He could maybe see a ban. I think he plays a bit of Kali. A lot of
Oh,
people don't
Shaker
enjoy
ban.
playing against that. Yeah, pretty expected. I wonder if they'll
Everyone
ban
bans.
Waze Rammus. Or if Comet has
Everyone
something
bans
to play
GP.
against it. He was playing Karthus earlier, which is like pretty good into Rammus. If Rammus can't get ganks off early, you're just gonna hard outscale. Okay, yeah,
Guys.
there's the Kai'Sa.
Ooh,
Lucian or
all the
Senna maybe
bans have been
next?
cracked so far. Oh,
Okay,
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. Yeah, third place Caitlyn, and it's just so OP. First pick is just broken.
Still deciding. We have Senna, the Lucian, can be played anywhere. Heimerdinger or Fizz, maybe, if GP decides to play that. Do we
He's
see...
fine top lane though. I don't think Dead will go top. I think it'll just be
Send
top.
the dong tub.
They,
Oh, TF.
but yeah, okay,
That
fair enough.
plays a pretty nice TF.
Yeah, maybe they want to take away the Akali. I could see that happening.
Are you sure
They
that...
are going to ban the Rammus. Okay. What we'll see here first.
Wait, is Wei actually a
They
Ram
could
Swan
take
trick?
the Senna away because Kuka played it. Take it away from Hod. The Lucian. Okay. Does Mid Lane Kingdom play any of that? Is that a flex pick? I don't think Frank Adam plays that.
I think Frank's more of a tank player than anything, so he could go to mid
Yeah, he
lane.
plays tanks and Renekton. Sure, if Mid Lane Kingdom plays any Lucian. So it might just be going down to third. Yeah, okay. The Senna. Just really strong in lane.
Are we going to see the Kane come out of Comet here?
Yeah, it is open.
I don't know. What have you seen out of Comet so
Surprised
far?
if they do take the Kane, I'd be really surprised that they ban the Rammus. It seems weird to me.
Surely not the
Yeah,
Nunu.
especially if they're picking this. Like Rammus just seems like a weird ban. Okay, I wonder who that's for. Maybe it's just for GP.
I feel like Zyke plays it, considering
Yeah,
his pool.
it's probably just a flex pick. Olaf away, gonna get some early pressure.
Are we going to see Merc Treads on Olaf?
Oh god, not again. The back treads Olaf. GP will be pinging that off cooldown when it's picked up.
We can see it's pinging it.
Are you gonna see last for the first phase? Okay, so maybe it is Lucian mid lane then. Unless this is an MF support, which I doubt. Unless it could be a placeholder, but that really is MF. We're assuming that it's Lucian mid.
Still, considering like what they picked so far, where we're going to see like the AP damage coming out of the blue side here, like maybe a Fiddlesticks or an Eve pickup. Oh no, they already
Yeah,
picked. They already
Olaf.
picked Olaf. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you see like a carry support, like something like Brand or Zyra for magic damage or Vel'Koz? I like the Orianna though. If it is Lucian mid lane, Orianna's pretty safe laner. I don't think there's really anything that just beats Lucian, but like you can try to go even with him as Orianna.
Nautilus. No one's taking the random Nautilus flex into the support roaming early level
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, you don't want to see that one. Like they're a bit scared of that after playing against Loki on the Nautilus.
Hud's already got the center here. They're still
Yeah,
debating.
they've got a decently solid team comp. The Pantheon's pretty good with Oriana.
Oh, we've got the real caster here. But he's muted.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Welcome, Mango.
Karma ban.
Thank you
okay.
very much. Good to be here. Karma Band coming out. Looks like they're focusing support bands in the second phase. Meanwhile,
Or if we'll see maybe a jungle ban last. Unless they just want to, they're just hard banning out GP maybe. Yep, the Victor ban. That's for
Victor
GP.
Band, okay.
He
Oh,
hasn't
there you
played much
go.
Victor recently, but this season he has a lot of games on it.
Surprised not to see a Xin Zhao ban if they're going to focus GP, as he's played it a couple of times in this tournament now. To decent success. There's the Kane pickup.
Kane. And they're holding the Pantheon flex
Ooh,
for last.
that's what it looked
I
like.
really like that matchup into the Olaf.
It is very difficult for Hecarim to deal with the big axe wieldy boy. We'll have to see how that goes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you go phase rush, the slow isn't as bad because you have the slow resist, but yeah, I don't think Hecarim really beats him early game. I guess you can just try to outfarm.
That's probably what he's going to end up doing. He's got some strong laners. He's got well, it's probably a Pantheon support, I assume. It could be top, but Oriana mid, pretty solid. Zillion pickup.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that the Misfortune's a placeholder. Because this comp seems very weird if it's not.
Yeah, could you check that? I see you got some messages. Gotcha. Very interesting. Okay. And a Carthus pickup as well. That's that. What an interesting team composition we've got
Yeah,
here.
it's a bit weird.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Rengar top lane, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's gonna be the Rengar top
that
lane.
is the
for
Rengar
GP.
top lane. Pantheon support. Oh boy. Wait. Kuka's still got the. It could be.
Is it
Surely it's
Karthus
not.
support?
They could be sending because Frank used to be a support player. So
He said top lane Karthus from Kuka. Okay.
I mean, hey, it's an island. You can scale, right? Haha.
It's gonna be a hard lane into the Rengar. For
Yeah,
sure,
into the
though.
Rengar. That's gonna be an absolute just
And
nightmare.
with the Hecarim around, like the Olaf is just gonna have to be sitting top lane the whole game. Otherwise, I feel like this lane is just gonna get run over.
Mm. Well, I mean, you do have a bit of jungle priority because Olaf obviously beats out Hecarim early, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Meanwhile, the Lucian mid. So I've seen Mid Lane Kingdom a little bit. I haven't seen his Lucian, but I'm looking forward to it because he's been really playing well in these past few games that I've seen him in. So hopefully he can carry on that.
Yeah, I mean, mechanically he's pretty good, and he also usually gets some decent roams off.
Mm.
So, I mean, if you can get, like, hard prio in mid lane, and then the Olaf can look for fights and invades early game, because he does have pressure on the Hecarim. If they get 2v2s around mid lane, it's going to be pretty hard win for blue team.
Absolutely. And obviously they have that Carthus for some late game insurance as well, which should hopefully help. But their mid gamers in particular is going to be very strong if they start getting a snowball on.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like third on Misfortune is really going to struggle against Hecarim and Rengar as their
Yep.
mobile ADC. It's going to
Well,
be a bit tough, and they don't really have a good front line. Like, they have Olaf, but unless he's going like Cinderhulk, he's not really going to be that
very
good of a front
tanky at
line.
all.
Yeah,
Exactly. I guess the same could be said of the Hecarim, but it's much easier for Hecarim to optimize into some tank runes and,
yeah,
like resolve
yeah.
secondary or something along those lines. Even just picking up a spirit, or in this matchup, maybe even just some armor, and then, wow, you've just mitigated 280 carries in one.
Yeah, I mean the Pantheon's also kind of like a pseudo tank because of his E. You can just he can last a fairly long time in the
Yeah,
back line.
exactly. I was watching I think it was TSM FlyQuest. That was the final in NA, and this Pantheon just completely zoned out the FlyQuest top laner. I think just by eing away all of the Jace's damage, which was very funny to watch. It's very
Yeah, it's pretty
potent.
good. Yeah, I mean, so we'll probably see like Rengar, Hecarim, and Pantheon just going hard at the back line with Orianna and Senna trying to support them with like shields and heals.
Mm.
Like the Senna ulti's really good for Hecarim and Rengar.
Not to
Orianna
mention
obviously
how
can get good wombo with the Hecarim or Rengar as well.
yeah, exactly. And Invisible Ball is always fun. So that
Yeah.
Rengar in particular is going to just be a menace. Not to mention this is HUD on the center, and HUD notoriously knows how to play scaling hypercarry as well. Senna fits into that pretty nicely, especially with
Yeah.
all the utility. So we're almost heading in. Who are you putting your bet on, Clouds?
I mean, I just think that Red Team has a much easier comp to play. Like they
Mm.
just win. They probably like they just win in 5v5 really, and I don't really see a like major direction for Blue Team. They just seem a bit lost with their comp.
Mm. Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's pretty much my feelings as well. I feel like Red Team will be able to pilot themselves to a very, very nice victory here, but we'll have to see. I think it'll be a good game. Hopefully, we've got it coming up.
Okay, we have an exhaust instead of flash from Karthus, which
Wait.
seems a bit greedy, but
Huh.
it works. It works.
Exhaust teleport. Dark Heart. Oh no. I like it. I like it. That's
He's just
very greedy. But
he's really looking for the late game.
mm,
I mean, they just need their Olaf and Lucian to just get them through early laning phase. If they can get through early and mid, then the Karthus does become like really strong,
exactly. And I
especially
think
against like this type of comp that's going to dive the backline.
yeah, you just kill Carpus and then oh wait, he's still killing everyone. Wait, what's happening? I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes. It'll very much depend on how Blue Team plays the early game.
As we are in game. Okay, we'll see if we get any early game shenanigans. Maybe Pantheon invade,
Mm.
but who knows?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah,
Both
just
teams
chilling.
have like a fairly strong level 1. But the Olaf, Karthus are pretty strong. In Rengar, if you're fighting in bushes, can be strong himself, so...
Oh, exactly. Rengar level 1 in particular just can be very strong. We'll have to see. Looks like Red Team's not going to go for any cheese here. Looks like it's fans from both sides, actually, so we shouldn't see too much happening.
Yeah. Seems fairly standard.
Mm.
Got pretty standard itemization out of both teams. Oh yeah, it is the phase rush from Comet to help in that matchup.
Good. That makes sense. Just looking at runes now. Not seeing anything too out of the ordinary. It is press the attack Misfortune, which I'm not too familiar with Misfortune because I haven't seen it since way earlier in the season.
It's not like played too much at the moment, but when it was played most recently, I'm pretty sure this is the build that most players would go.
Yeah, makes sense.
Press the attack just for early laning. They probably can win trades if they land binding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, the struggle is with the Senna Pantheon is it's pretty hard for them to like they can't really break the Morgana shield. So you can't really land a stomp.
No, exactly.
If Frank Adams able to use the shield in time. As both junglers starting bot side.
Yep, looking forward to seeing what kind of clear we've got here.
Puka's just sitting really far back. He's moving up now. Maybe he was faking the leash, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. It's very weird. Oh, nice. Just a nice Q there.
Yeah, even decent damage on.
Looks like blue team's trying to get some prio here, just fast pushing in. Trying to hit that level too early in the bot lane. Kuka's actually doing really well up there, from what I can see. Oh, nice stun coming out.
Yeah.
Is that a flash out from third? Wow, okay,
Yeah, it
early
was.
flash.
That's really bad for them.
That is very bad in this matchup, especially because Frank hasn't got his shield yet, which is obviously meaning
You could
that they
almost
can
just
take
call
him
the Hecarim to come down and get a flash stun out of the Pantheon. You probably just one-shot him.
Looks like okay. Oh, oh my!
Flash here, yeah, there it is.
And that's a dead
First blood.
dead MF. Kudos, red team with the early game advantage there. Wow.
That's gonna make things difficult for third bot lane. He's got no sums, and it's been first blood. He's gonna lose at least a minion here. It is cannon, so I think it'll last long enough for him to get that XP.
Not quite, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that.
Oh, here we go, a gank in the
here
top
it
lane.
is. And
Ouch.
there it is. Yep, that's how this is gonna go. I think they saw Olaf mid lane, so once they see that, it's just, you know, there's nothing that the Karthus can do. He's got no flash, so how is he gonna get out of that? It's just the freest gank that you could ask for.
Yeah. Hecarim obviously using Ghost there just to close the gap before he could really do anything. Obviously, again, doesn't have flash, which is, you know, it's very greedy, but if he can manage to get through without losing any more deaths, maybe it can be fine, but we'll have to see.
Yep. Both junglers just traded scuttles. Getting a TP back out of GP, but no TP from Kuka. He seems to be saving that. I think like he's just maybe saving that to see if he gets re-ganked, it's just really doomed. So
Yeah, exactly. Good
Can't
thing
really
he saved
TP
it there actually.
yeah.
He'll probably look to base with better items and then maybe TP back in.
I'm
Ugh.
assuming maybe an early arm guard or something of that nature with the Rengar and Hecarim.
Well, you can see what he's got now. He's got
Yeah.
boots and armor, so
Yeah, I'm
unless he's
assuming,
doing tabby, I think
yeah,
it'll
I don't think
probably
it's gonna
be
be
that arm
tabby.
guard. In the meantime, you know, Lucian picks up a tier just back now, and a nice extra pot. Looks like. Oh, hang on, if we got a gank going on bot again. Okay, they see it coming, so they manage to get out.
Yeah,
Very
nothing
nice.
really gonna happen from that. I think they had it warded already. Yeah, big ward in that
Yep.
bush. I don't really like the tier start from the Lucian. I know he wants to go Manamune, but I think the pickaxe is just a lot better for keeping up pressure in lane.
No, exactly. And considering how much they're relying on their mid-jungle combo to really do some damage here in this early game, tier is great if you're looking to just, you know, scale a bit earlier. Get that Manamune as up and ready as soon as possible into Mirror Mana, but yeah, with that pickaxe, you're not doing nearly as much damage. Frank's getting caught out a bit here. I think
Yeah,
Seiki
they
might
need
go
the
in.
W onto him. Maybe they can get the enhanced damage. Not quite, so he's gonna live. Wasn't quite in the threshold, I believe.
Yeah, no, probably just missed out on that, but a huge chunk coming out from this Pantheon Senna combo. Frank forced to unfortunately back. Olaf
Have to
has been
reset.
spotted on a ward, so he will just clear that.
Looks
Try
like
and
he's
get it.
going towards the Cinder Hulk here. The Ruby Crystal.
Yeah, he's got a Ruby Crystal. Okay, interesting. I mean, I guess he
That's-
is their main front line, so it makes sense, but
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder for him to take down the likes of like the center. It feels a lot worse to go Cinderhawk when you're trying to dive the enemy backline.
yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
don't have
trust
healing
your word
spells
on that,
much.
Mr. Jungle Man. This is a huge wave up in this top side. GP can just sort of trade for free.
Yeah.
But Kuka has hit the 6, so that means that they'll have some pressure
Wave's
across the
coming
map
up
now.
here. They might look for this. I mean, GP does have his ulti and flash, so I don't think anything's gonna come of this. They're just
Yeah.
really pressuring him off it. Got a huge CS lead bot lane from the early
Yeah,
early
I mean,
problems the blue teams had.
Senna is over double third CS here, which is
Yeah, with that recall that he had to take earlier, he didn't get to buy anything. So he is
oh, he didn't even
severely
have enough
far
money
behind.
for like a longsword or anything. He's just screwed.
It seems like maybe he's not going the Essence Reaver build. Maybe he wants IE or something first, because I feel like he would have had the money for at least a longsword.
That's what surprised me. GP is just vibing in a bush, and red team picks up a nice Infernal Dragon, which will really help them because they are all about that offensive pressure. Kuka just getting a nice trade back on GP, who engaged on him.
Yeah,
No.
this lane seems a lot better than you would think. It's
I mean,
not,
GP has to be
in the 1v1,
careful.
he's not really getting just destroyed.
Yeah,
It's really
stomped.
just with the Hecarim tanks. The
Hmm.
early damage with Rengar going in the bush, because he's isolated, the Karthus Q actually does a bunch more damage.
It's a funny interaction when you think about it.
Yeah.
Hecarim's just
Yeah.
looking here. He does have Ghost up, so he might be able to do something here. He's going to walk through, just clear this dry red ward. Doesn't know that Olaf's in the vicinity, so he's just going to back off.
Yeah, okay, yeah. On this back, third did get his BF sword, so maybe he's just going towards the Infinity Edge. Maybe he's going for a solo kill here? Has ulti. Not
Does
gonna
have
use it.
ulti, but he's just tanking a whole wave, so in the end, like, sure, Dead can't really do much here because he has no mana, but he's just tanking a whole wave, which is just 3 damage you don't want to take. Third's getting engaged upon here.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Okay,
Yeah,
Frank does have the
doesn't
ultimate. Does he
engage.
have the stopwatch up? He doesn't have it. Stun goes
Gonna
out,
go down.
so it's gonna go down, but the
Olaf is
Olaf's
here.
coming in.
Yep.
And
GP from
Orianna.
After Assault comes down,
Ooh.
Shockwave does land. They're gonna get the root, but he's gonna have to burn the Ragnarok. No one's gonna fall after that. Yep. So bit of a tussle in the bot lane, but is it just Frank Adam goes down? Yeah, I think so.
Frank was the only person that went down. I think the word you're looking for is Fiesta, actually.
It's looking like it. We've got a 2k gold lead for red side.
Mm.
Which,
So it's still fine for them, but unfortunately Ori has to burn or doesn't have to burn the TP there, but does. Mid lane Kingdom is playing those tight margins.
yeah, I mean, there's no Shockwave available, so I don't think he has to play that terribly scared. But yeah, I think he just wants to catch the wave. He's getting hard engaged on, taking a lot of damage.
Good
Not
exhaust getting
does
on,
not
but
exhaust, yeah, it doesn't get any value because he did it after the trade.
no, exactly.
GP just waited for the exhaust to be done and just jumped on him.
Yeah,
I
unfortunate
think,
there. He does have a Tiamat and 3 Doran's Blades, and I don't think a Karthus is going to be able to trade with that at any point. So he has to play very safe.
So it's getting a lot harder in this lane now. He does have the arm guard, but yeah, it's really not enough.
No, exactly. Still only down, what, 14 CS now, 15, maybe about 16 by the end of this wave. Sorry, 18, my mistake. But, you know, considering the matchup, that's not actually that bad, and Karthus does scale very nicely.
It's really looking grim for blue team. Like, they're severely behind in bot lane and in top lane, and then we said that their win con was this mid jungle, and their like mid lane's up very few CS, and then jungle's down, so it's not looking very good for them.
No, it's not. In going into this mid game, I don't know. Again, we said that red team just had the easier team comp to pilot, and that's kind of what's happening even now. Oh dear, Zeki goes in again.
As HUD does miss the root on the minions, but they're still
I
getting
don't think
a
it's
lot of
gonna
damage
matter.
down.
Yeah.
And there he goes. Frank Adams copying another death there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. Just got caught out there unawares. Happens to the best of us, but yeah, you really don't want that to happen in these Rumble games.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get the shield off before the Pantheon W came through.
Oh
It's
god,
gonna be
not
another
again,
engaged
GP.
top lane. He's
GP,
looking for
please.
another kill, dropping
Oh, he's got the
gonna
ultimate
jump
up.
in, and
Yep.
there it is. There's no one to help out. Poor old Kuka here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just gonna be another kill. He's gonna reset. Not sure what the wave state is top lane. Maybe it's shoving towards GP. Or maybe he's just scared that someone's coming to take him because the Lucian is missing from mid lane.
Better safe than sorry. He's already well ahead now, so he can push his. Oh, hang on, we've got a gang coming on bot.
That's not going to do anything.
It's not going to do anything. But
Just run out of there. Ooh, with the double up, it's really the most damage you can hope for, and it's not really doing very much.
So this Senna is already up. Thanks for bringing up gold stats, Yev. Senna's already up 1.5k on her own. If you're looking elsewhere, you're looking top. The Rengar's up 1.3. So they're gonna get a okay, they get a dragon out of it.
That's pretty good for them.
That's
a bonus
can we wait?
flash.
Oh no!
The wall. You hate to see it.
You do. That's now 0-7 on the kill. Oh god, is it gonna be 0-8?
Maybe another kill here. Senna has the ulti, but it's not
I
gonna
don't
burn
think she'll use it. She might. No,
it. Ooh,
not quite.
lands.
It does land.
Burn it. The heal comes out. I don't think that would have killed him. Comet's looking for something here though. Is he gonna commit? No, I think he's scared of the binding.
Yeah, exactly. Does have his ulti up, so he can do. If he times it right, it's fine. But it's just, it's a bit risky. Probably not worth it. You guys are already winning. Just do the Korean thing, nice and slow, no mistakes. Man, Frank had to stay actually, because this is a big wave. So third would get very much. Oh, hang on. What is it? Ow!
Just playing far too aggro there. Just cops a spear to the face and down he goes.
And Comet's about to
just come in for free and grab himself a kill. The Karthus ulti isn't going to do anything. Hecarim's ulting out, just going to live. The TP's coming out from GP. Just for good measure, I guess. He just wants to keep everyone safe. Is he going to look for a dive here, maybe?
No, he just wants those Krugs.
Pop himself some of those Krugs, keep him off of the Olaf. I think that they definitely can dive here with the...
Because they're looking for it. They're definitely looking for it.
They're taking far too long.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think they're just going to call it off. They're already so far ahead. Karthus is going to get to shove out the top lane from GP TPing. It probably wasn't necessary, considering they didn't go for the dive. It didn't really accomplish anything, but... Yeah, I mean, he just wanted to keep them safe so that there wasn't really any chance that blue team could come back.
Yeah, exactly. Herald is up, so we should be probably seeing one of these teams looking towards it now.
I see a swap from red team, but it doesn't look like it. The Pantheon's running bot. Yeah, they're just both going bot again. I think this probably should just be reds to take. I think GP is just way too strong at this point, but the Olaf seems to be looking towards it. He got watered out. So he's not going to start that?
Yeah, he's not going to start it. GP was probably coming down the water anyway, but you know. Ow, Frank.
Yeah, he's just taking these spears left, right, and center. It's
doesn't have any armor either.
As the Olaf isn't going to hand over the blue buff. You're a bit tilted if you're the mid lane kingdom here, stuck in a bit of elo hell, seems.
Or even Kuka. That could have gone towards either the Karthus or the Lucian.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he's doing a decent job of freezing this. I think really the issue of this lane was just the champ selectors. He's just going to cop a huge trade there, and he's not really going to have any way to
he's going to die. If Rengar goes for this, he doesn't, which is good. Oh, geez. Mid lane Kingdom's also got chunked down while we weren't watching.
Yeah, he is. This Orianna has done so much work keeping the Lucian from getting anything early game. He's really played this lane well. He's not down any CS. And yeah, like the Lucian is just really not going to be as useful as Orianna late game.
No, exactly. Went back in not full HP, so he's going to take a bunch here, but he is trading well. Ooh, well done.
As I've praised NKK, it feels like I've given him a bit of the caster curse. And
no. Very. Ow! Oh god, Frank, please don't walk that way. Ooh. Okay, good. Dodges the critical one, thankfully, but he's just staying. He can't afford to back, can he? So
mid lane Kingdom is it's not letting them lose just as quickly. He's taking it to him. Gets himself a solo kill, so it's pretty big.
Absolutely. Does use TP there, so he won't be able to. He had to back soon after, just because he got chunked
Yeah,
out
yeah.
by that. So he gets the kill, but not much else, which is a bit of a shame. But 300 gold is 300 gold. We take those. The way the map is looking and just the game state, it's looking really bad for blue. And Frank is just getting chunked out at every opportunity. Hud's just a sniper
They're
with
really
his
losing
cube.
the pressure bot lane, so this Dragon's probably just going to go to red team as, yeah, it does look like GP's soloing this out. Kuka finds him, but... Okay,
But what
doesn't
can he
opt
do?
for the
Oh,
front here.
wait a second.
GP's taking a
He's
lot
doing
of
a
damage.
lot of damage with this Carthus. Hang on a
Does
second.
have
He's
the
out of mana
Requiem,
though.
but, yeah, no mana.
Dead's
Oriana's
coming up
found
to
him.
probably
He's
clean
got
him
no
up.
flash, so he should
Bop.
just be dead here, and yes he is. Down he goes.
That's very unlucky. Gave up a huge wave there, but still gets the kill on this Carthus and relieves some of
Yeah.
that pressure. And gets the wave top anyway, so they don't actually lose anything for it.
Yeah, I guess Kuka did stop GP from doing the Herald, but it's not really worth it. Like,
Mm.
you just have to give that second Herald.
Ow.
Oof,
Ooh,
didn't
not
see-
quite with the spear.
Yeah. You'd have to burn heal. He would have died without that.
Mm.
It's a lot of
Oh,
range
there you
damage.
go. He did go the Essence Reaver.
Yeah, he
after all.
did. Not sure why he waited so long. He didn't just get the.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gonna get the root.
Oh,
and
it's just
this is gonna be
that's
a
the dead Lucian.
Oof.
Ow.
It's really looking grim now.
Well, you know, red team looking like one of the favorites for.
Oh
Ow!
Okay, Zeki is just smurfing it, I guess.
Yeah, he's got that Umbral Glaive, so that lethality is just
Yeah,
gonna.
he watched himself 300 today, and he's just really feeling it. I don't know.
Oh man. Well, I don't see any wells on the map, unfortunately, but if there was one, I think we'd probably see third falling down it right now. Damn, this is a real shame. I just feel like blue team got outdrafted here, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And-
I'm just not sure what they were thinking with, especially with like the Lucian early pick, and then they picked the MF.
Mm.
It just shows that the Lucian is going into a solo lane.
Mm.
And like, I don't think they were ever going to really give it to Frank Adams, so it was just going to be mid lane. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're just showing their hand early in the draft, and then their draft really ended up with no real direction. Like, I guess they can put Lucian side lane and then to get the Requiem for him to maybe look for kills in side lane, but apart from that, they don't really have a good.
Yeah,
good
but then
team comp here.
you've still got 4 people on the map that are
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
going to win a team fight 4v4. Oh dear. So we've got a bot top swap here now that our red team's taken that
Kuka
bot.
is going to get hard one shot here if he's
Yep.
not careful. It seems like they're a bit uncoordinated there. HUD was backing off as Zeki went for the tower dive, so not sure what happened there, but lack of communication. I think Kuka was definitely dead if HUD was paying attention.
Oh.
He's ulting in, okay. They're
Well-
looking for a dive onto waves, which really should just be a kill.
I think they were looking for the calf.
Yeah,
But they're gonna pick up an Olaf as a consolation
there it
prize.
is.
Um,
Bird really can't be here. He's gonna die. Oh, Comet didn't ulti him backwards, so he's gonna get it.
yep,
Doesn't
there
really
it is.
matter. TP from Kuka, it's not really gonna do much.
He's already half HP. I
I'm
don't know,
surprised
Chief.
that-
This
that
is very
Kuka
hard.
Just dropped the shockwave.
He definitely could have.
Died if HUD just ulted, I think.
Oh, whoa,
he's
whoa.
gonna flash root nothing, but I think
Wait,
he's
is that a
dead
dust
anyway.
blade on this center?
Yeah,
I
it
just
is.
noticed
He's
that.
dead.
Oh,
That's a big
okay.
shutdown for the Carthus.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Carthus is dead. Oh wait, now AD Carry's
He's
dead.
gonna get his Leandries, and that is just the savior of all items. So
Mhm.
it's a big spike for him.
It is a big spike for him, but the question is it too little, too late? Obviously, getting that
You would
shutdown
assume
is
so,
really
but
good.
Yeah, any gold that they can get is they will take at this point.
Absolutely. The good thing they got that mountain dragon. Otherwise, this would be sole point for red team coming up in how long? 2 minutes? Yeah. So it's a good thing they got that, but unfortunately, it's very difficult to see how blue team comes back from this. It's a 10k gold deficit at 21 minutes. That's
it's
very
it's a
difficult
hard one.
to see.
As we're seeing the way he's building himself a Black Cleaver here, I mean, when they're this far behind and you already have so much damage on your team, I really don't like it. As Loki said when we saw Chug's Olaf get really far behind, I think the Locket and like Redemption, honestly, it's probably his best build.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least just tank items. Because he's not killing the center. He's not killing anyone in that backline, he's just way too far behind.
No, exactly. I think his thinking is probably along the lines of Cleaver cleaves armor, and we've got, you know, 2 ADCs plus an Olaf, but
it is going to be helpful, but
that survivability provided by Locket is just really nice, especially if you're going that Cinder Hulk as well.
Yeah, I mean, the backline dive, it's just so good against it. With having Locket. I think they could just start the Baron. Like,
they are definitely pathing towards it. Looks like the Hecarim decided to head top lane for some reason, but oh dear. Might be looking for a bit of a death ball here. We'll have to see.
Luka needs to be so careful. No flash, and he's just like walking on top of that ball.
Uh-oh, they've caught the Olaf.
He fails another flash, and it's just not Way's day today.
No, it is not Way's day today. Rap God.
That's probably going to be the Baron. There's no jungle up. There's not really any chance of it being stolen.
No, and they don't have any real burst that can really take on a Smite anyway. And GP's just gonna try and do it again.
Heal comes out. That's a bit interesting.
Is GP really gonna do this? Is he gonna? Dude. Yeah, he's just gonna back up.
He's not that much of a madman.
Oh no, he's found the misfortune. This is an Among Us game. She strayed off for a second and just died.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty. Mid Lane Kingdom still it's just hard in Elo Hell here. I don't know what he's supposed to do this game.
Just trying to, you know, build up his CS, make sure he's got his items. That Essence Reaver Manamune obviously already complete. What is this?
He's looking for an engage. This is a bit risky. They've only got 3 members, but they are just so far ahead.
They are very far ahead. I don't think there's anything that the blue team can really do here.
Not here, and he's by far their strongest member.
It was a nice place to fight, but when you have no weapons, it's kind of rough.
Yeah. I mean, the center ulti came through. He's got so much damage at this point, so it's so hard to do anything against it.
Do you know what does his shield scale with anything? The center ulti?
The center, I'm pretty sure it scales off AD, doesn't it?
Ooh.
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure. I don't play the champion.
Or you don't play center jungle?
Nah, not in my ranked games.
Fair enough. Understandable. So yeah, this game is very difficult for the blue team to come back from. They do have a Lucian to play through, but he unfortunately has to keep matching this Rengar, just because otherwise he's just gonna get turrets for free, because the Carvers can't really do anything. They're just pushing forward in this mid lane with those Baron minions.
How many stacks does HUD have at this point?
Good question. He has 65.
He's got fairly good range, so they can like hard poke. Surprised they're not going for that top tower. Just trying to look for this mid in him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Rengar was able to take the bot turret here.
Or someone in that side lane, or the Orianna. And just push the tower.
Yeah, I was expecting a 1-3-1, but instead they've got that bot turret now, so they're instead going to send 2 towards the top lane. Yeah. Just playing the long game, I guess. Which is fair enough.
They don't have to hurry, really. I mean, unless this game gets 6 items, he's probably not a win for the blue team.
This game just gets harder for them the longer it goes, because this gold lead is just snowballing at this point. It's already, what, 15k now? It's just getting bigger and wider. And you're not going to reach the point where both teams are hitting 6 items in this game until like 50 minutes because blue team is so far behind.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Is that Baron? Yeah, Baron's gone. So
Baron
they
is
do get
one.
the mid tower, and I think they got what tier 2
They-
towers in top and bot.
Yeah, exactly. So they get what 3 total?
GP drops the ulti. They're looking for the combo, but yeah, I think they're just gonna back out. Are they hitting mid in him? I think they are.
They are hitting mid in him, but they have to
They're not
back
gonna
off
get
here because
anything, yeah. GP's still in ulti. Could look for an engage with the Oriana ball, maybe.
about
but
to run
they're
off
a bit
now, I
split.
think.
Down
Yeah.
it goes.
But you know, they're just all they really have to do is wait like a minute for this dragon to come up. I'm not sure on. Yeah,
I
what's
assume
the
it's gonna
objective
be
timer?
Not too long.
1 minute 30. There we go. So 1 minute 30, and then you've got a nice Cloud Soul just to put onto your Rengar,
It's
your Oriana,
really
your Senna.
good for red team. They have like stacking 3 Cloud Drakes is pretty good. Like all of them have useful ultimates.
No,
They can just
exactly.
get their wombos more and more. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Like especially Hecarim getting that move speed from the ulti proc is really good for him as well.
You read my mind, Clouds. It's very, very nice for him. And he's, oh god, he's gone Trinity Force Death Stance. He's picked up a Jorum's Fist, probably into Sterax or something along those lines.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have to be worried about dying. He's just going full damage. That stance is really enough tankiness. Like, they don't have enough damage to take him down, really.
Well, he's almost Flame Horizon, this Olaf, which is pretty interesting. We'll have to see if it happens.
It's gonna happen when you fall, when your whole team starts falling this far behind. You're just gonna lose your camps over and over.
No, exactly. And then it's just what can you do as an Olaf?
Yeah, I mean, you pick the Olaf and then lose the early game. It's just, yeah, it's really not what you want to see.
We might see a skirmish here in this bot jungle as they're just fighting over vision at the moment.
Yeah, maybe we'll look for just getting a fix here.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see a soul or if they'll just look to end the game.
They really could. Yeah, they're going towards Soul. They've pinged it now.
Take the safe option. I mean, they can just one-shot it.
Yeah, it's not going to last very long at all. In fact, have a guess. How long? 5 seconds? 10 seconds? Gee, it's already down to ow. Alright, well there's the Cloud Soul. And when you get that those sweet 4 dragons, and that's just gonna be a dead Blink Kingdom, isn't it?
And he's just
Oh.
one shot by GP. My goodness.
Oh no, and the follow-up by Comet as well.
Onto third. Third is gonna fall down to GP. He's gonna get a double kill.
Shockwave comes out, yep.
Comet's gonna take down Frank Adam there. GP's gonna cop himself a triple kill after taking down Kuka. Kuka's gonna drop the Requiem, but it's really not gonna be enough.
Yeah, HUD unfortunately has the what's it called? The spell shieldy lethality item.
Yeah.
Which is not pretty sensitive for Kuka actually. Look, he did his best. He really tried. That's going to be GG's. Game 1.
They're going to see a 20k gold difference here at the end of the game, and it's just going to be a really easy win for red team.
Well, there you go. Win there for the red team. That puts them up to, I think, 4 wins in the tournament. And they've got, I think, 2 games to go. I'm just going off the top of my head right now.
I think
Look
that
at
was
that!
the last game.
Look at that damage chart. Hold up, Carthus popping
Which team
off.
was this? Team 7?
Team
Oh no, they
6
have 1 game to go. Yep.
Oh, they've got 1 game to go. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that Carthus
man.
damage. I mean, the Requiem. He's got Leandry, so.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
and
you'll always
especially-
expect to see a Carthus do a lot of damage to champions just by the nature of the champion, but
Yeah. I mean, he has like with what I said earlier, how like that team, red team wants to come into him. Like Carthus itself was a good pick for the team fighting because like they all want to dive onto him, so he gets a lot of damage from the Defile, and then getting Requiem off as well.
absolutely. We got a Nerf Zeki call from HUD Buddy in the chat. Which...
I mean, yeah, he was off the Braum. He was taking names that game.
Absolutely. In fact, we've got our we're
Hello?
swapping in an AD carry into a casting role here for our second game of the
God.
night.
What a
Uh,
ADC players, SMH, God, the worst. No, that was a good game.
Um,
hello,
I'm
hello.
back from, I had to go get some tea, getting ready for casting.
Oh yeah, what kind of tea? Got to know quickly.
It's just some nice green tea.
Mwah, beautiful. Green tea, excellent.
What did you think of the other team's draft, Todd?
Oh, it was very interesting. It was pretty good. It like wasn't too bad. Like the Karthus Lucian, but the Karthus took exhaust, which is
Yeah, that was a bit troll, and then I
a
mean
bit
the Olaf
questionable.
didn't
Yeah.
really get much done. The MF early pick was I didn't think it was very good because it just showed that Lucian's going
Mid.
mid lane.
But we'd already picked the ADC, that's why. Like we'd
Yeah.
already picked the center.
Yeah.
But the center Pantheon is pretty annoying, very annoying to deal with. It's
Absolutely.
like pretty broken. So it's like I can't really blame them.
Yeah.
It's not played very often as well. Like the thing with Senna is like because she's not played a lot in solo queue. It's hard, like you don't really know how to play against it to always pick.
Damon, we can hear whatever that is.
Shaman is.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to like fix whatever it is. There's some
No,
weird
it's
thing
fine.
under my laptop.
How did you
still-
find the Karthus versus Rengar matchup top lane?